Hi, my name is Darius Graham. I'm a recent graduate of Fayetteville State University. I decided to come to Liberty University because out of high school, I used to receive letters and stuff from them all the time about coming to their school, and basically they were a little bit too late for me to decide to come there. So I decided to go to Fayetteville State instead. I'll tell you a little bit about my stuff and how I got to where I'm at right now. Um, Back in 2008, I witnessed my mother pass away right before one of my basketball games in high school. And prior to that, I had a scholarship to go play basketball at Savannah State University in Georgia. Um, yeah, after my mom passed away, things were never the same for me as far as basketball went. I would play basketball, playing the games, and I finished off my season, and I look up in the stands and wouldn't see my mother there, and it just wouldn't be the same for me. So I decided to, let go of basketball and just to go to college anyway because that's what she always wanted me to do. It's something we always dreamed about. So I went to Fayetteville State. My first 2 years were a little bit rough, as far as being away from home and being away from my family, especially at a time, when after my mother had passed. So yeah, I left there in 2010. I had a daughter. I decided to, enlist to the military. It was either that or, stay in school and continue to struggle. So I just decided to listen to the military. I went to the United States Navy. Um, I went in as a undesignated sailor. And if you don't know what an undesignated sailor is, it's a person who basically goes in without a job. And so basically you have to work your way to finding, your niche or whatever kind of job you might be interested in. So I did that for my first 2 years in the Navy. And it was an experience. It taught me, to be humble. Taught me hard work because you're the bottom man. You gotta, work your way from the bottom to the top. So I did that. Finally, I came across aviation structural mechanic. I ran across a chief, which is an E7, and he was basically explaining the job to me and explaining to me, how I could benefit them. So I did that. I struck aviation structural mechanic, and I loved it. I worked on hydraulic components of aircraft, F-18s, E-2, C-2 Hawkeyes, Helos, just by any aircraft you name, I did it. Um, it was an interesting experience. I went into the Navy, to get money for my education. So I recently separated from the Navy in 2015 and decided to go back to Fayetteville State to finish my degree because, like I said, it was something me and my mother always dreamed about, and so I did it. I went back, and I just recently graduated last week. It was probably one of the most proud moments of my life. Um, just knowing that my mother was looking down from heaven, smiling and being very proud of me. And that's kind of what I've been working for since 2008. And it took me a while to get there, but I made it. So, yeah, that's what brought me here. And that's enough about me.